Cheers, and how you do, buckaroos? I started a video, and then my phone rang, and I stopped the video, and ended up glitching the video out anyway. So I got to start over with the intro. I wanted to just stop in and add to it, but it didn't work that way, man. So I actually popped this and imported a little bit. I'm going to do this a Beer Whisper Pub video. 2 beers with the Beer Whisper. You and I just hanging out, having a conversation. Anyway, I'm going to start with their classic lager, and I've also got their Nitro DBA, their double barrel ale. But I thought I'd start with this lager using a classic tavern glass or tavern mug, and I say that because, well, it holds 10 ounces. That's what a lot of you would order draft. Draft was a cheaper price than the classic bars, taverns. Draft was cheaper, but you thought you were getting a full beer. You weren't. You're only getting 10 ounces. Anyway, cheers. Let's have a drink. 4.5%. Nice lager, adjunct free, which is nice. My macro drinking friends have asked, well, why drink something like this, Tom? You're paying a little more for this than I'm paying for whatever the hell it is they're drinking. So if you're going to drink that style of beer, why not buy this? Well, because this is a cleaner beer. It doesn't have those adjuncts in it. It doesn't finish lazy. But here's the thing. Most of those folks that drink those macros on a daily basis, that sweetness, that lazy finish, that corn that somebody like me doesn't like, that's why they buy it. They actually like that. They like that aftertaste, that nastiness. But that's why I drink. That's why I pay a little more to have a fine lager, because I want a lighter beer, but I want a good one. That's why I pay a little more to buy 80-20 chuck than buying the cheap 73-27 ground beef. Same principle. They're both going to make me a hamburger, but my 80-20 isn't going to shrink up and be as nasty as that 73-27. It's going to have more flavor. And the same rules apply to beer. Here, let me get that out there. I didn't realize I didn't have that set up good there. I got some Night Ranger playing on Beer Whisper Radio. Don't tell me you love me. I don't want to know. I saw them way back when, 100 years ago. I can't remember how old I was, to be honest with you. I'm not even sure I was 18 yet. If I was, I was just barely. It was on this tour, whatever year that was. My favorite tune line, though, I gotta tell you, Eddie's Coming Out Tonight. That was a great live tune, but this was a very close second. I gotta be honest with you, though. Their biggest tune of all time probably is Sister Christian. I've always hated that tune. I thought it was sickeningly sweet and sappy, and I just don't like it. Even to this day, I don't like that tune. I cringe when it comes on radio. I have to turn it to station. I just don't think it's written well. But this song is nice. Anyways, yeah, it's a nice, clean, easy drinking lager. That's why I wanted to drink this one first, because I knew it wasn't going to last long, man. Because it was my first beer of the day, man. I'm going to go from here to Firestone's version of a British Pale, their flagship beer. So I wanted to have the easy one first, man. So anyway, cheers. Actually, I wasn't going to chug that, and I remember that a little bit in the can, because the glass didn't hold it all, man. So there we go. Now it's all in there. I am done a beer with. I don't need to go drill that. I'm going to have another beer. Never mind. Forget I said that. Now you're sweating. My hair is all doing all sorts of funky things. And again, that's not a Tourette's thing. It just, I can't help it, man. Besides a lot of, eye blinking and other twitching, and it makes it hard, man. It's not a debilitating disability, you know what I mean? I can still function. But I mean, there was times even when I was a retail manager that I would have some issues with customers because they wouldn't understand certain things, Heck, one particular job I had, it was a district manager who just didn't get it. I used to wear a watch all the time, and I quit wearing a watch during work because I would check the watch. She would take offense that I was looking at my watch. That's Tourette's, man. You just do this. I look at my now, So I took the watch off whenever she got here, and I would still do the same damn thing. So what are you doing? Well, you made me take off the. Anyway, hey, it got this one. The main reason I left that job is that this woman just didn't fucking get it. No matter how much research I tried to, I would try to give her some pamphlets on it. She just wouldn't read it. Because she wouldn't believe what I was telling her, so I actually printed up some pamphlets and gave it to her. She says, "You're not understanding the Tourette's, and I'm tired of explaining it to you." Anyways, I won't use the B word, but damn. Anyway, I'm get to do it too. It was difficult though.
Discover. This summer, test drive a Mazda and chase the sun. Mazda.
And of course, there's still, even with all the research out there, there's still that portion of folks that don't believe Tourette's is a real thing. They think you're making the shit up. I think I heard the door. My wife's going to the fridge. She's wearing one of my shirts. I wear these sleeveless shirts, you all see me wear this. So my older one, she has procured, or what's the word I'm looking for? Absconded with. She says I put holes on them, and she gets them. And have some cars on Beer Whisper Radio. Got a lot on my head. I love this too. From the Candy-O album. Oh, excuse me. So Nitro DBA again is their nod to an English pale ale or a British pale, using their patented patented oak fermenting system. Again, kind of an homage to the English cask fermented ales. So I'm gonna pour it just like they say to pour it there. See if it'll do its thing. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh, isn't that pretty? Son of a bitch. Anyway, that's nice, right? Using my Three Kings. Three Kings is a nice tavern in St. Louis. They have 2 locations, but I picked up this glass. Location on the Loop in St. Louis, the Del Mar Loop, if you ever get there. Del Mar Loop is very nice. This was $5.99. However, it wasn't just a glass. Well, it is just a glass, but it had their house roasted peanuts in it. So I got a snack and a glass for $5.99. I figured that was a bargain. They taste look for notes of toffee. Yeah, you certainly did get that. I'm going to say a light toffee as opposed to a dark toffee. I'm also going to feel like I'm getting some malted chocolate notes. Like you had some nice toffee and you mixed it with some malt balls. That's what I'm getting, man. Anyways, I digress. On my head. Got a lot on my head. Oh, I forgot to change my prop. There we go. There we go. Get the label out there, get the prop out there, good. Get your shit together, Tom. I need a stage hand, damn it. Anyway, I need a stage. I can't work like this. I can't work with these people. Anyways, I digress. Oh, there we go. Some Aerosmith. You always could tell Aerosmith. And Aerosmith's very distinctive guitar sound. Bright Light Fried, a Joe Perry fronted to. Now, you look at Aerosmith albums, I always refer to Joe Perry as the lead player and Brad Whitford as the rhythm player. And as great a lead player as I believe Joe Perry is, Brad Whitford is equally as good at what he does. And when he was with Whitford St. Holmes, he played lead. I mean, he can play lead. I think he's every bit as accomplished a guitarist as Joe Perry is. But Joe Perry is that band's guitarist. Make no mistake about that. But Joe Perry is as good as he is and is allowed to do what he does because Brad Whitford is just that good. One of a handful of tunes over the years that Joe Perry sang. The only thing on TV is that Good Morning News. Bread Light Fright, Bread Light Fright, Bread Light Fright, come on and give me the night. Bread Light Fright, Bread Light Fright, Bread Light Fright, come on and give me the night. I got the summer blues, kick off my shoes. The only thing on TV is that Good Morning News. Anyway, that's why I don't go to these videos doing news, because, you know, I tend to wander. We were in a pub together, well, you know, these shenanigans, what happened? I like music when I go to a pub. I don't like it extremely loud, right? I want it loud enough to hear it and feel it. I don't want it so loud that I have to be able to have a conversation. That's about how I try to play it here. I want it loud enough to I can really feel it in my bones, but I want it so loud that I have to talk over it. Kick off my shoes. The only thing on TV is the Good Morning News. Great tune. It's funny, if you ask me the lyrics, I couldn't just spit them out. Once a song starts playing and it's going, I know what lyrics are going to come next. I can sing it with it. We go from Aerosmith, Bright Light Fright from the Draw Line album, to Gordon Lightfoot. That's the kind of mix I got going on. Anyway, so let's get to the beer, shall we? If I find you been creeping around my back stair. Great tune. Yeah, I mean, the flavors are a lot like the aromas. A lot of toffee, malted chocolate. You do feel a hint of that oak. Kind of it just really dries up and cleans up the finish. I think beers like this, classic styles like this, really show what hops were, you know, originally supposed to do, which is just keep the beer from becoming too sweet. Without the hops in this beer, it becomes just cloyingly sweet and it doesn't finish. You have that hops and it allows the beer to finish. It allows it to clean up and be crisp and clean and dry in the finish. Unfortunately, with a lot of brewers today and the way the trends are, it's become all about hops rather than malt. And whereas the hops are really just there to kind of season the meat, which is the malt, they've become the star. The malt has taken a second, you know, become a secondary player, which is unfortunate. And then you have these beers that just become, again, cloying in the other direction. They don't have enough malt to hang on to, so you get this hop juice that just has nowhere to go and is just lazy and bitter. But this is a damn fine beer. I can't believe all these years I haven't had this before. I mean, I've purchased a lot of Firestone beers over the years. I don't know why I've never bought this. I guess maybe I didn't think it was a style that I wanted, but it's freaking brilliant. It really is. Okay, now I'll go through the spiel. I am Thunder Beer Whisperer, beer evangelist, prolific beer drinker, beer wisdom man. Gordon frickin' Lightfoot. Man was a genius. All around, good guy. Everybody have a good. Excuse me. Hope I didn't get any on you.